It's Greene and Skenes in virtual must-win situations for the Reds. Scoreboard watching has its merits. It can be fun. It can be frustrating. You've got to win. And Greene gets the ball tonight. First pitch fouled off by O'Neill Cruz. We are underway. Cruz's lone hit last night, a 2-run homer. That was the capper in a fatal 4-run second suffered by Brady Singer. Dotted slider. Oh, 2. Look at 101 on the edge. A 3-pitch K out the gate.
Well, you saw the first pitch of the game. You look for a heater and you miss it. Now you're in trouble. Great slider, and then 101 painted.
Jared Triolo, he doubled yesterday. Greene misses on the heater. The contrast of these two hurlers, both have incredible arms. They can zip fastballs at velocities few can match, and when they're respectively on their precision can also be exquisite. But the Reds offense has been dominated by Paul Skenes. Hunter Greene has pitched well against the Pirates, but has gotten very little support and has not done well in terms of record.
Well, you talk about kind of the pitching styles of both these guys, both power guys, but Hunter Greene's a little more statuesque, if you will. He stands a little taller on the mound. Paul Skenes has a little bit of different angle. I've spoken to a few guys who have faced him, and it's almost like he's a 3/4-ish, a little higher than 3/4-ish type of pitcher. And the ball, it just looks different. Yes, it's 100 and 101. Yes, he does throw them all, as does Hunter Greene.
Foul tip, strike 3.
Marte 0 for 4 last night. Skenes sitting at 182 innings for the season. Pirates talked about this approaching the All-Star game, that they weren't set on an exact number of innings, but unlikely he would ever reach 200 with good movement there.
Oh, that was a great 2-seam fastball, still at 98 miles an hour, but that velocity combined with the movement of the pitches and his ability to locate when he's commanding everything, I mean, he's almost unhittable.
So this is it, his last start. Odds-on favorite to win the Cy Young, would be the 3rd Pirate ever to win the coveted Pitchers Award. Vernon Law, the Deacon, won it in 1960. Doug Grabick won it in 1990. And in terms of winning Rookie of the Year, followed by a Cy Young, second season, only Dwight Gooden has done that in the National League. Dwight Gooden was Rookie of the Year, the Mets, in 1984, and the following year won the Cy Young. 2-2 on Marte. And he goes full back-to-back hitters, 3-2 now. Oh, strikes him out. 99 miles an hour.
Yep, right at the top of the zone. So Paul's, that's a 4-seamer right here, but he gets some arm side run to it. See a little bit of that straightening out right at the end. Good life through the top of the zone. Get a good look on your AHN Super Mode. See that 4-seam spin.
Horwitz, a base hit yesterday, did strike out. He was 1 for 4, lined out to left. Backdoor fastball for a strike. The Reds tonight going with an offense that leans, or a defense rather, that lends itself more to offense. Sal Stewart starting at third base. The former Pirate Ke'Bryan Hayes is having a record-breaking year in terms of defensive acumen at third. Check swing, he went, no appeal needed. Forward's unhappy there was no check at third.
Welcome back. It's hard to believe that Paul Skenes is still learning and admits that after the campaign that he's been able to put together this season. He said he felt like coming into this year the book was out on him and teams learned and changed and how to attack him, and he had to learn a lot of how to pitch because of it. He said at times he felt like he was able to stay ahead, and other times he felt like he was not. But that's baseball. His numbers are certainly Cy Young worthy so far this season, but he doesn't come into the year with expectations in terms of numbers for himself. He knows he pitched well this year, but more than anything, he's learned and grown a lot, Brownie. Fortunate that we're here to watch this journey as well.
Yeah, and Hannah, we talked to Don Kelly before the game about what we've been talking about. Skenes, as you said, continues to grow. I don't know if he can get much bigger, but there's a swing and miss and a strikeout, 2 Ks for him. You know, he goes 3 scoreless tonight. His ERA is under 2 for the year.
Well, I have a feeling if he goes 3 scoreless here, he's going to petition to stay in the game. He's not going to come out of the game easy, especially with 3 scoreless under his belt. But
something else he said, Matt and Hannah, said it to you last homestand after his last start about how the team has to learn or else it's kind of a wasted season, right?
Yeah, Brownie, he said exactly that. He said it's a wasted year if they don't learn and what they need to do and figure out why things didn't go the way they wanted to this year. He said those things happen, but it's a wasted year in his opinion if you don't learn from it. He said individually as a team and organization, they know the adjustments they need to make. Now they just have to do it. But he ultimately said, you know, he wants to win. This team wants to win. But with that comes sacrifice. As a group, he believes it's going to take more sacrifice. He's aware it's a broad statement, but it's going to take a lot of looking in the mirror and figuring out what they need to do and emphasize that there's an urgency to that as well, Brownie.
And the thanks. It's 0-2 on Elly De La Cruz. Oh, strikes him out looking.
Yeah, well, I mean, that at bat right there is a prime example. Change up down below and then fastball up, and then this changeup or this fastball strike 3 to Elly De La Cruz right here. I mean, that's right at the knees. So after, even though it splits the plate in half, first pitch changeup, that was in Elly De La Cruz's mind, that whole at bat. So he's seeing it on that plane thinking it's going to be a changeup or a split and break down below the zone, and it just freezes him.
You have to have specific things when you're facing great pitching.
Infield in, Henry Davis having a putrid offensive year. Now he does have power, but a slight 163. His second straight year well under 200. He's 4 for his last 43, an 0.93 average. Greene's ahead 0-2 on a third straight hitter this inning. Greene has been great in these spots, men in scoring position.
Look for him to go back to that first pitch, the slider down and away.
Check swing, appealing wedge, strike 3. 4th strikeout for Greene. You called it.
And once again, as a hitter, when you're facing great pitching, this is where the discipline comes in and the game planning comes in. And I feel like that's just another level of professionalism. If you want to be great at this game, you can't just out-muscle and out-technique everybody. You have to out-think and out-strategize other people. Because that guy on the mound is an absolute beast for both these teams. And if you want to have a chance to make an impact, you have to think strategically and be disciplined.
O'Neill Cruz struck out looking, had a heater his first time. 101 inner edge, 1-1. O'Neill Cruz strikes out a ton. Hunter Greene gets more than his share of strikeouts. But if and when bat meets ball, Cruz can drill it. 1-2. Hunter Greene embraces this moment. He asked for fans in the stands. They're here. This is the game of his career to this point. Trying to keep the Reds' playoff hopes alive. Struck him out!
Allowing the opportunity, another base hit for the Reds here.
On a strike, Marte.
Two-seam fastball from Paul Skenes just has great run on it. See some uncomfortable swings against these right-handed hitters with that sinker.
One ball, one strike. 1-2. One more out here to keep it a scoreless tie.
I get that slider down right here after a couple of two-seamers running in on the hands.
1-2. Yes, Paul Skenes strikes out his fourth, and 3 scoreless. It's 0-0.
You see Fan blinking here. Something happened on that fly ball when he crisscrossed with O'Neill Cruz. Seemed to be pawing at his eye a bit immediately after the play when he was looking up for that fly ball. Oh, the family is back. They were regulars during the Tommy Pham Reds days. Ball 1. McLean plays just about right up the middle. Check swing lost briefly. Stevenson recovers. Appeal. Strike 1. And see what Pham has done against the Reds. Lifetime .330 average against Cincinnati on his career. And he's had some power at the Reds' expense as well. Check swing seemed to go. Appeal says no. I thought he did. Two fouled away. In his heyday, McCutchen could really make an impact on the bases. 220 career steals, but he's only attempted 2 all season. 1 success. He's had 4 steals in the last 2 years combined. Stevenson away. Struck him out. The lead has been more than 1-0 in just 4 of those innings.
Yeah, it's not a lot of run support. No, early in Hunter's career, that was the case. It seemed like every time he would go out there, the offense would go silent behind him. And to his credit, he talked about not wanting to speak on the offense. But certainly against these Pirates hasn't had a lot of run support.
Hits the outer edge against York, who has bounced to first. By the way, that De La Cruz throw to first base was at 93 miles an hour.
Yeah, he had to get rid of it. Nick Gonzalez can run. He took a step back into that outfield grass and had to let it eat a little bit.
Greene has struck out 6. He has walked 2. He has struck out 7. Swing and a miss. Nick York.
Ball 1. McLean can be had. He has struck out 160 times and 495 at bats. Skenes has struck out 4. Two of them Noelvi Marte. McLean 2 for 4 with a strikeout against Skenes. One and 2. 2-second double tap next year, maybe. One ball, 2 strikes.
Glad it's not here yet.
Skenes tries to strike out McLean. Two balls, 2 strikes. Yes.
Oh, there we go. Beautiful pitch. Going to the changeup down below the zone. That is a great pitch. You don't see a whole lot of right-on-right changeups that work as well as this one right here. But if you can command your changeup, that's a tough pitch for a right-handed hitter from a right-handed thrower. Great job from Paul.
And now Friedel. Oh. 0-1. Well, Hannah was just talking about the relationship, Skenes and Henry Davis. And you see he's covering his ear to be able to hear the numbers he's punching in, and nods in agreement. 0-2. Joey Bart actually caught Skenes at the start of the season to begin the year down in Miami, and then Endy Rodriguez started the next 3, and it was during that game on April the 14th. There's Libby. Come on. Libby Dunn recording it. Rooting on Paul Skenes. Henry Davis entered the game in Washington, D.C. on April the 14th, or against the Pirates at PNC Park. 0-2 count. 1-2. Did he go? He did. Paul Skenes strikes out Friedel. Strand Stevenson at third. 6 strikeouts for the Major League ERA leader.
Yeah, I would hope so. If he could get Spencer Steer on the first 2 or 3 pitches right here in this at bat, send him back out for the bottom of the 7th. Last start of the year, I mean, they're not going to let him go 115, 120 pitches, but if he gets up to that 100 pitch mark, I think that'd be all right. Don Kelly was unaware of that fact that if he went 3 or more shutout innings, his ERA would be under 2 for the year. He said his priority really is for these pitchers, and he's talked about it with guys like Oviedo last night. You know, your health, utmost importance, winning, and you know, maybe a close third on that list, you know, personal milestones. 0-2 on Spencer Steer. One ball, 2 strikes. Double up with that. Go just above the strike zone. He'll swing this time.
See if Davis is thinking along those lines. Back with a changeup. Well, you're managing along with Don Kelly. What would you do if he gets Steer here?
Well, I send him back.
6 shutout innings. See if he gets it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he gets the strikeout. He's got 7, and he has 6 shutout innings. We'll see what the Pirates decide to do with big Paul Skenes in his final start of the year.